ultimate team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kyle Pitts. 47 yards, and the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Hill. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hill now to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. Touchdown, Chargers. Antonio Gibson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And this is caught at the 20.
Woo! Give me some.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have
touchdown, LA! A great play there. 78 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Randy Moss, 43 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Off the play fake. Cunningham on the move to his left. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Cunningham. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Reggie Bush. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullock good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hill. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Hill. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Hill. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off play action. Cunningham being chased out left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here's Hill now after the interception. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Hill. Flushed out right. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A final shot before break. Hill. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, it's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Cunningham. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Looking to throw. Cunningham to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, a field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Hill. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Cunningham. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bush. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cunningham. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive back.
Like Batman, got it through my city, going fast. I'm a